Women of the Wild Outdoors is presented by Scheels, your next exploration destination, and is proudly partnered with Pheasants Forever, Quail Forever, National Conservation Leaders for Habitat, Sturm Ruger Inc., rugged, reliable firearms, Haley Vine's Outdoor Collection for Women, Native, performance dog food, RZ Masks, ride hard, breathe easy, Cowgirl Tough and Be Tough Jeans, unbelievable fit. Aiming for a Cure Foundation, helping pediatric oncology patients and their families with support and care. In our search for the coolest, toughest, and most unusual outdoor events, women of the Wild Outdoors hit a ski slope in Minnesota in July. The Warrior Dash can be described in 3 words: mud, sweat, and beer.
Warrior Dash started in 2009 in Joliet, Illinois with 2,000 participants. In June of 2009, it was great. It sold out in 1 month with 2,000 participants. And then in 2010, we went to 9 locations and initially tried to do a 1-day event for each of those locations, and then ended up moving it to 2 days because all those days are selling out as well. So it just boomed in 2010. And then in 2011, we took it to 35 locations this year and still counting. So over the last couple of years, it's just exploded. The owner of the company, Joe Reynolds, and the vice president, Ryan Kunkel, both came together and started the Warrior Dash. Joe and Ryan are 2 young guys that just are adventure seekers and love the outdoors, love to be active. So they thought it was something cool in a mud run, and it just took off around the country. So our average age demographic, I would say, are 30-year-olds that like to have a good time. We've hit this niche of people that love to be active and do something fun, but they also love that entertainment piece, and that's where the festival area comes in and the obstacles on the course. It allows them to do something active, but also alternative and different and adventurous. In the festival area, we have live bands playing all day. You see people with big turkey legs and their beer steins and dressing in costume. So it's a day to be something different and to define warrior. Like we always say, are you a warrior? And that's for everyone to take into their own account and make that up for who they are.
We found one team of 20 wild women with nothing in particular in common that decided to make a girls' weekend of the event. Brenda DeGrosse is the unofficial spokesperson for Team Running Sucks. I do it for the beer.
My name is Brenda DeGrosse, and we're running the Warrior Dash. It's a bunch of friends that are just getting together from our hometown just to do something different, to get a little crazy, to get muddy, and to have fun.
Yes. And the beer.
And the beer! Woo! And the beer! Friends of friends. We not all of us know each other, and it's a girls' weekend. We just decided to do this something fun to get together.
Some of us have been working out, some of us have not.
The course is about a 3-mile course. There is roughly about 12 obstacles, from my understanding, on the course. There's anything from jumping fire to climbing ropes to going through mud, through
going over cars.
Going over cars.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Race heats start every 30 minutes for 2 full days. While a light rain feels good on this hot July day, it also makes for slippery course conditions. As Team Running Sucks heads up the first of many, many hills, a steep ski slope, Women of the Wild Outdoors runs into another all-girl team, Team Awesome.
Mandy Votis from Plymouth, Minnesota. Michelle Spangler, St. Anthony, Minnesota.
Kelly Heinen from Plymouth, Minnesota.
Mindy Hoy from Ham Lake, Minnesota.
We're gonna rock this thing.
Yeah! We're gonna do pretty awesome. So our plan is to stick together. We always try to stick together on our runs and races, and we'll start together, help each other out. And I'm sure we'll each have different weaknesses at the different obstacles, and we'll just help each other out and finish together.
The people that we see at our Warrior Dash, you get anything from a 16-year-old girls cross-country team to a bachelor party, bachelorette party. You get dads and their sons, moms and their daughters, best friends reuniting from all across the country. I mean, these people are here to have a good time. Some, you know, like to drink, some don't. They're all just here for the good atmosphere, and it's such a camaraderie event. So when people are done with the event, they're all high-fiving, giving each other muddy hugs, and it's really awesome to watch. It's great to be a part of. So they shoot up the hill and they get to our first obstacle, and it's called road rage. So they're running over cars, running through tires, and then right after that obstacle, they hit our second obstacle, and it's called treacherous typhoon, and they run right through basically a windstorm. So they've gotten water sprayed at them from 2 directions, and they're just trying to plug through that. Then you come down the hill and you hit cargo climb. And this obstacle is an 18-foot cargo net, so you climb up. It's in almost a pyramid shape. You climb up one side and then you climb down the other. Go down that hill and then you're going to hit the Great Warrior Wall. So that's just a straight up wall, and you go ahead and pull yourself up with the rope. Once you get to the top, you just climb on down.
Altogether, about a dozen obstacles await the warriors on the course. Some as simple as ankle-deep mud, others that are more complex and require careful consideration before crossing. As they make their way through the course, Team Awesome has stuck to their plan and stayed close together, helping each other along the way. Team Running Sucks has been fragmented somewhat, but remains a team nonetheless. As the finish line looms large, the single toughest obstacle awaits our women of the wild outdoors. Having bested 10 out of 12 obstacles in good shape, our Warrior Dash teams can see the finish line in the distance. All that remains is the Warrior Roast, a leap over burning barriers of wood, and the mud crawl. Each participant's success can only be measured in their own mind. While times for each warrior are tracked, it's never really about how fast you can finish the course. The Warrior Dash is about challenging yourself and having some good, dirty fun.
Alright, that was awesome!
That was a blast!
That was great.
Some people just get off their couch and they decide they want to run the Warrior Dash. Then you've got your marathoners who run, and I believe our fastest time ever has been around 16 minutes. That's almost unheard of. So I think right now today the fastest time has been 18 minutes so far, but we average anywhere from 35 minutes to right under an hour. I mean, this could take you all day if you want. If you want to come out and walk the course and just do the obstacles for fun, then we've got people that do that. So you can be any kind of shape you want to do, but if Warrior Dash is something that interests you, then come on out. There's no time limit, so it's really for everybody.
That was a blast. I've done tons of races. Those hills were killer. The obstacles were amazing. It was a really good time.
It was a blast. I got to do it with my sister and my friends, and it's all good.
Mom through the mud. That was awesome.
It was wonderful. The hills I could have done without. It's awesome. It was amazing. The obstacles were super fun, but the hills were hell. It was hard. The hills were hard. Yes.
You know, I'm scared of heights, so the climbing ropes were not my favorite.
As the reunited Team Running Sucks celebrates, Team Awesome approaches the mud. From start to finish, they have stuck together.
The least favorite was probably the one that you had to walk up and down because the boards were slippery because we just got down water, so that was kind of tricky. My favorite one, probably the cargo net, because you felt like all buff climbing up and swing your leg over and going back down, and we did it as a team and cheered for each other, so that's probably my favorite. The hills were definitely not my favorite.
Hills are horrible.
Okay.
Red Frog Events produces the Warrior Dash and several other extreme race challenges across the country. No matter where you live, they probably have an event coming to a ski slope or city or a beach near you.
We started with Great Urban Race, which is a city scavenger hunt. We're in about 40 cities this year across the country, and it's basically teams of 2 run around the cities around the country and solve 12 clues. And then Warrior Dash is definitely more on rugged terrain, out in the beautiful outdoors like we are here today. And then Beach Palooza we just launched last year, and this is our first tour year. And Beach Palooza we basically took Warrior Dash and took it to the beach and just made it a little bit more fun and threw in some 80s music and some pineapple hats instead of the Warrior helmet.
By day's end, nearly all of the 22,000 warriors had completed the course. Some do it fast, some, well, they got it done. Afterwards, they all enjoy a nice warrior shower, donate some sneakers to charity, and start planning for next year. Just like our very own women of the wild outdoors.
If Warrior Dash comes back to Minnesota, we are all on it. We're all going to get together. We're going to get a better outfit. We're going to get a better outfit going, and we're going to all do it with more enthusiasm.
We're wild on the outdoors!